vicious cycle of violent spring weather strikes again.
Large tornado right here.
Tonight in storm-battered Tennessee, one person is dead after authorities say a tree fell on a car north of Knoxville. And this warehouse evacuated after its roof caved in. In southern Michigan, fierce winds overnight ripping a massive chunk out of this FedEx facility, revealing multiple stories of fallen metal and wires. FedEx writing, "We are grateful there were no serious injuries." In all, Tuesday, close to 30 reported tornadoes tore across 8 states, making for more than 60 twisters this week. In Portage, Michigan, neighborhoods are shredded, close to a dozen people hospitalized. This house flipped completely upside down with a couple in their 60s inside.
Your cousin was effectively buried alive
under this house, yeah.
And it was over an hour before they could get her out with just her arm sticking out.
Sisters Kathy and Ann say firefighters dug their cousin out unharmed. Her husband, who was thrown into the yard, suffered a broken neck. The family back today to save photos.
So,
is it hitting you right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been hitting us all morning.
All morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was scary. It was scary what they went
scary.
through. I cry for them because it's trauma what they went through. But with all the right support, they're going to be okay.
The same sort of devastation that's played out all week. Among the flashpoints, a deadly EF4 decimating parts of Oklahoma Monday. Meanwhile, Texas now at risk for more damaging winds and hail days after torrential floods ravaged the state. Amid our climate crisis, the behavior of these severe systems is shifting, with supercell storms that spawn twisters becoming stronger and so-called tornado alley trending east toward more populated areas in Mississippi, Tennessee, and the Ohio River Valley. Back in southern Michigan,
Feels like I'm at a funeral.
Dawn Nico's home is among the latest destroyed.
I cried all day yesterday. It's like the end times. All the destruction.
Maggie joining us now.
It is like the end times, because we are in that time. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there, onto the Israelite foreigners, from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. I'm going to make a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. As things ramp up, things are winding down, or not winding down, but getting stirred up. More of these storms are hitting heavier than before, because we are in that time. There was a video, I was watching NFL Network, and the guy was talking about Oklahoma, how they showed a tornado. I guess those storm chasers to film the tornado, not even a touchdown at service, but to stir things up and mess things up. So, these are the times where people, they quote unquote they got their differences, and they care about more of the sense of people that's harmed by these storms and stuff and so forth. And that's when all of a sudden everybody's a good human being, and they want to care about the victims and so forth, and come and cry about this, that, to the third. These are the times that we are in now. Obviously, these are sad, tragic things, but this is not a normal. This is not normal. It's not a shocking situation that's going on. But the Lord is about to intensify storms. He's about to intensify these earthquakes. He's about to intensify every single thing that people take for granted. And they're going to sit there and blame climate control, because that's what Esau does. He's going to blame things that doesn't have nothing to do with anything, so that way he can push his agenda. But overall, these are the hands of the Most High. All right? People take things for granted. They take things for granted in the sense that they swear top and bottom is Mother Nature. It's not Mother Nature. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is responsible for all these things. And in fact, and get that real quick. At the end of the day, you want to give that man his due respect. All right, Amos 3 and 5. It's 3 and 5. I'm thinking. I'm sorry. Amos 3. Is it? Matter of fact, it might not be Amos 3rd chapter. Oh, I know. I'm thinking of Salakia. This thing's happened. Zephaniah 3 and 5. It says, "The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light." And what we've seen is judgment. All right. Hate to tell you, but you're being judged. He could use Esau to use the heart program in order to wreck things, because overall this is what's gonna do. It's gonna cause a famine. All right. That whole alleyway is where the majority of the farming that takes place for the United States. So the Lord is purposely wiping this place out strategically, and just get worse and worse, and more lives are going to be taken, more lives are going to be ruined. All right, because the Heavenly Father, the Creator of all things, has a certain hatred for this land. Okay, a certain hatred for this land, and it says, "He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame." So they're going to blame Mother Nature. They're going to blame everything under the sun, but not give credit when credit is due. All right. Isaiah 29 and 6. "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts." Now let's look up the word visited. Hebrew word is paquad. To attend, to muster, number, reckon, visit, punish. Now said. All right. Now said, appoint, look after. Let me go back to that. So visited also means punish. So thou shalt be punished of the Lord of hosts. All right. With thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest and flame of devouring fire. So all these instruments, that's part of, what's that word I'm looking for? Yeah. Matter of fact, that is. It says in Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, the armory of the Lord. All right. Armory is not just it's not just weapons. It's also the Lord's ultimate weapons, which we call natural disasters. All right. These natural disasters is orchestrated, Salakia, by the Heavenly Father. Since I said that, Ecclesiastes 3, let's say 39. Is it 39? Yeah. It says 39 and 28. "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of their visitation." So when it's time for somebody to be visited, we just read it in Isaiah, the 29th chapter, all right, about the visiting. When it's time for that visit, right, which visit means punishment, in the time of destruction, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of the destruction. I gotta jump the gun. They pour out their force. So there's these spirits is pouring out. They drenching. All right, they not holding back no more. It tells you in Revelations 9 and the 9th chapter about the angels holding back the four winds. The four winds are the destruction. All right, the destruction. So they're not holding back no more, man. It says appeasing the wrath of him that made them. So this is the wrath of the Lord. So these angels are out there executing perfectly. Fire, hell, and famine. So ultimately, it's going to cause a famine. So these famines, which is orchestrated by the elites, all right, which the Lord allowed them to do it because that's the Lord's whipping stick. That's the Lord's, who the Lord is using them to punish everybody. All right. It says, all these were created for vengeance. So if God is all love, then why he created his spirits for revenge? You know, when you sit there and you analyze what the psychobabble that people say, and you really think about it, you're like, damn, they don't have a clue who the Lord is. All right, a majority of the Lord's people don't know who he is. They don't know him by his works. It says, and then it gets, it tells some other forces that is used. It says teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and sword, punishing the wicked for destruction. So America, destiny is total desert, total desolation. All right. Before this total desolation, before this end, to end it all, there's what? Before this end it all, there's chunks that's going to be taken. All right. Power is going to be vacuumed. People are going to suffer tremendously before the ultimate end comes. And this is how the Lord is doing it. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is allowing these things to happen. So either way, either or, this is the working of the Lord. So this is going to get better and better every day. Expect more earthquakes, expect more tornadoes, expect more anomalies, expect all these things. Because the Lord is coming to punish the wicked. All right? And the high level devils, they're going to be punished differently. But they're going to be punished. And they're still going to be punished. So with that being said, it was something real quick to the spirit. I've noticed that a lot of these storms are getting intensified. Expect hurricanes to intensify. You know what I'm saying? You might have one good one, and then the rest, they're going to keep hyping it up like this is all the working of the Lord, man. All the working of the Lord. Strategically. And sometimes he doesn't do everything at once. He don't destroy everything at once. He does. So the Lord can make a storm just from one individual. We've seen that happen before. But pain and misery, that's part of the thing that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is about. So once again, shalom to the elected nation of Israel. We're almost out of here. Shalom.